Hello CLOWNFEST, hello clowns, I'm Danny OCSID, welcome to my studio tour. I'm 42 years old, single parenting father of 3 daughters, we have 2 dogs, and I'm working full-time as a nurse, so unfortunately I don't have that much time to spend on music. We are living in a small village in Germany, and I've prepared something over here. So here we got a rough sketch from Germany. There it goes to France, there's the UK, there's Eastern and Southern. We've got Hamburg, we've got Berlin, we've got Frankfurt and Munich. We're about here, quite nowhere. So, actually no music scene or lots of people around here. So it all started back in the 80s when I either wanted to learn to play the piano or the drums, and my parents just said piano is much too expensive, the drums are much too loud. So it was this little Yamaha piano, Yamaha keyboard, where I took some lessons. And that really taught me some musical theory basics like chord progressions and scales and yeah, things like that. So then later in the 90s, when I've been a teenager, I fell completely for electronic music, starting with the Prodigy's Out of Space, then later since their Voodoo People remix, the Chemical Brothers, Left Field, Fatboy Slim, but also some house things like Daft Punk, Basement Jaxx, and stuff like that. And of course I wanted to be a DJ, and I've been to Berlin Love Parade and things like that. It was really a great time. So in the early 2000s I've been really bored of electronic music, so when I finished school I became a nurse, and from the money I've earned I bought my first used drum kit and a guitar, and I've been making music with some of my friends but with no success. Then later it was family time, like getting married, having children, working, house and things like that, divorce, long boring story, I won't bother you with that. So in the meantime I've been playing drums and guitar in several local cover bands without any success, and I've been more into electronic music again, and I definitely wanted to make my own music and put in all my influences, not any specific genre I wanted to do. And I've been checking on where to start, and I thought, an Electribe 2 would be some good idea. It comes with the Ableton license, and I've got beats and I've got melodies, and I won't waste too much money if it won't work out. Did that, and it was some fun for almost a whole year. Where I've only been learning Ableton, I've been learning the Electribe, I've been reading about MIDI, about studio gear, I've been watching tutorials, I've been learning and learning again for all I needed, and building up slowly after some time with audio interfaces, monitors, an extra laptop only for music, headphones, and things like that. So in the beginning of 2020 I bought my first real synth, the Minilog XD, and then COVID came, and with COVID I bought several other things you can see here in my setup. And I spent really lots of time in my studio. It really kept me from burning out or getting depressive or anything like that. And still most of the evenings I'd rather spend 1 or 2 hours up here making music instead of watching TV or anything like that. So some time ago, maybe some of you might have seen it, my studio looked like this. And that made my back hurt, and I actually wanted to have a little more live music feeling, so I actually bought this Jesper stand and reorganized everything. There we have the already mentioned Minilog XD, Korg Wave State, Roland TR-8S, the Electribe, which is actually the heart and the sequencing thing here, TD3, Fretlabs, Turo, Wasp, some guitar effects, Microkorg XL Plus, Crave, Argon 8, ePiano, and it's all hooked up by MIDI USB. Yes, I'm using hubs on hubs. They're all not powered. So the two audio interfaces. These are the specs of my old laptop. And hybrid because if I just turn on Ableton, I already got all the tracks armed. So this is actually my hybrid setup. It's all connected by the DAW, and I can either control it by my DAW or just go DAWless and just jam around. Or I can just, by the push of one button, record it all on as MIDI on Ableton and then work later on it, which is really great. So for writing, I'm either jamming there or sometimes I use other instruments like a guitar. Maybe you know this. And that later got the Argonauts. So that was my little studio tour. I hope you enjoyed it and it wasn't too boring. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel or follow me on Facebook, Insta, Bandcamp or whatever, all social media. Have fun on CLOWNFEST and see you next time. Bye bye.